What's up, everyone? My name is Michael Crosford, and today on MikeJehmsz, we are going down to Earth. Isn't that right, little guy? For those who may not know, the Criterion Collection has re-released thousands of classic and noteworthy films on home video for nearly 40 years. Now, what better way to introduce Disney and animation to the collection than Pixar's WALL-E? Here it is. It's also interesting to note that WALL-E actually wasn't part of a larger new partnership or deal between Criterion and Disney. As it turns out, the director of WALL-E, Andrew Stanton, reached out to the Criterion Collection personally, and being something of a cinema junkie himself, he wanted to be, quote, part of the club. Here we are today. The box art shows these found objects, WALL-E and Eve, which I thought was a Criterion spin to make it blend in with their other releases or something unique and in spirit of the film. But if you look closely on the back, there's a silhouette of WALL-E driving away from the trash piles, which implies he built these himself. And then the case, see if you can find all the Easter eggs. I see a few myself. And then the discs. Who else would make Blu-ray discs other than B&L? There's also a booklet, which I wanted to go through because it shows early sketches from as far back as 1994 when WALL-E was conceived during that lunch with all the Pixar greats. Got some behind the scenes photos of like Andrew Stanton driving on treads. Oh. There's also script excerpts and how the scene direction was inspired by Dan O'Bannon's screenplay for Alien. I can keep skimming through this, but they really didn't miss a beat with just the booklet alone. The first disc, the one in red, that contains the movie in 4K. My camera's probably not gonna do it justice, but the film in 4K is stellar. It's beyond what I can describe and more than what my camera can show. Then the other two discs are the movie just on Blu-ray, as well as all the bonus features. There are a few bonus features on the first disc, and then the second one is packed, but I did want to touch upon the menus. They actually repurposed the 3D set fly-throughs. When you first put in the disc, you get a loop of WALL-E's truck and the Earth, and then after you play something, it's various shots in and around the Axiom. There are only a few bonus features on the first disc, like Andrew Stanton talking about his silent film and foreign film inspirations, like Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin, The Red Balloon, and Pixar's Living Archive. Andrew Stanton dives into Pixar's extensive archives, going through everything that they had since the beginning of WALL-E's production. Everything else was more or less recycled from the 2008 Blu-ray. Like the robot character profiles, I think they were called Meet the Bots. Lots of bots. It was a read-along storybook narrated by Kathy Najimy. The WALL-E vignettes compilation and the live-action B&L shorts, like the Captain's Training, Operation Cleanup, and other History of By and Large ads. And of course, to top it all off, you can't have a WALL-E Blu-ray without Bernie. I'm not saying the recycled bonus features are a bad thing, because WALL-E is still not just a solid release, but it's perfect for the Criterion Collection. WALL-E shows that animation has no bounds. Like, you can tell any kind of story by means of animation. Like, with this, they were able to tell a sci-fi love story where the main robot characters don't even speak. Silent film inspiration used to their advantage. If Pixar continues their little one-off team-ups like they did with WALL-E, I'd love to see Ratatouille or Up myself, and even outside of Disney, I would go for The Iron Giant. 2 Brad Bird films, easily. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you want to pick this up yourself, it is still available, currently for $34.95 or something like that on Criterion.com. I'll leave a link in the description. And be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that, because a week after this video goes up, I will be streaming the WALL-E video game. It'll be right here on YouTube, roughly a week after this video goes up. You don't have to follow me on another platform, not just yet at least. That way you'll see the reminder when I blast it out on my community tab, and when the live event page is ready to go up. And that's pretty much it, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. And being a cinema junkie himself, I just thought of a better joke that I could use, and I want to use it now. We're doing another take. Yeah, spill water all over yourself. Good way to end the video.